What's up guys, Maniacs here, and welcome to Clown House. Now, this game just came out today on GameJolt, and obviously you guys could probably tell it is a horror game. Granted, there's not a whole lot on the screen right now, but now, you guys know that I love playing horror games, but the problem with this is there are really two things in life that I'm terrified of. First thing is spiders, more or less bugs in general, but spiders especially. And the second thing are fucking clowns, okay? Clowns are fucking creepy. I'm sorry if people like clowns or whatever, or if you are a clown, you know, that's fine. But I'm sorry, but ever since I saw the movie It, I've been terrified of clowns my entire life. It's just something about that. It's same thing goes with like people in like costumes. Like, I used to watch Barney when I was like, I don't know, like 3 or 4. But when you got older, like stuff like that always creeped me out. I don't know why. It's just like the unknown of who actually is in there. And clowns still to this day are terrifying. Oh, okay, so I'm actually at the main menu now. So, yeah, we're at the main menu, and I don't know. This game looked really cool. It's got a pretty cool aspect, basically. It's kind of like that noir-style game that I played, like, a while ago, where it's, like, everything's in, like, black and white. So it's got that retro look to it, and apparently you wake up in this house and you're surrounded by, like, you're trying to find a way out, but you need to find, I think it was a key, what it said. You need to find a key, and the key is just randomly generated. So it is a randomly generated map, and there are clowns in this house. Now, some clowns are friendly. They won't attack you. They're not going to, like, help you, but they won't attack you. And then there's some clowns that want to stab you and kill you. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what I get, because everything's randomly generated. You can play it one time and one clown won't attack you. The next time that clown will stab you as soon as you walk in the room. I don't know that much more about it. I didn't want to look into it, but I'm scared to play it. But you guys like me playing horror games, so let's go ahead and jump in and see what happens. Oh, you are trapped in a darkened house with lunatic clowns due to a meaningless reason. You need to find the key to escape the house hidden in a random spot. Some of the clowns are evil and they want to kill you. You don't know which. You have a pistol in your hand. Use it to defend yourself. Right mouse to click. Okay. If you kill an innocent clown, you lose the game. Great! Awesome. So, what does that mean? A clown could come up to me with a knife and, like, he could walk up to me with a knife and, like, I could shoot him and turns out he wasn't actually going to stab me? Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Alright. So, I don't know how much money I have. Or, not money. Okay. Don't disturb our loneliness. Oh, I'm sorry. First off, this game looks great. It looks like, oh, hi. Are you gonna stab me? Nope, you're not gonna stab me. Okay, so he's a friendly clown. Good to know. So there's clowns literally just randomly posted up everywhere in this house. But first thing I want to say is this game looks really pretty. Now, there's not a whole lot of color or whatnot, but the detail on everything else is really nice. I think I've seen this model in another game, but I'm not saying he ripped it off or anything like that, but it's really pretty. Like, there's a lot of detail in everything that goes here, and if anybody's ever seen any of those old-style cartoons, like the original, like Mickey Mouse or whatnot, this is what this reminds me of, because... Oh, God. Okay. 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 Alright. Why? What? Oh, okay, so he just randomly started to come after me. Alright, that's weird. But the music started to freak out, and what's weird is you can't actually move and, like, shoot. You have to stop what you're doing and turn around and shoot. So, that's a good thing to know. Kind of like the original Resident Evils, where you had to, like, stop and shoot. You couldn't run and gun. Or Resident Evil 4, actually, is another good thing. So, the music picks up when they're gonna attack you. You're terrifying as well. You look like a mime. Okay, so they're not as scary as I thought. But if I see one... Nope, fuck off. Alright, never mind. This game is still pretty scary. Hi, are you gonna stab me? You're terrifying looking too. Alright, so, sun is deceptive. So, don't look at me. Stop following me around the room. Are you actually following me around the room? Yeah, you are. Every time I look away, he okay, yep. Death has a smiling face. Okay, where... Oh, there's the key. How do I... Oh, I got the key. Awesome. So, okay. Is he... Okay. Why do I... Okay. Sometimes the camera freaks out and my player just stops randomly. Whatever. So, this is it? I thought there was more to the house. Well, that kind of sucks. But, seriously. Alright, first off, I'm just going to kind of pick away at this because this really wasn't very long. I've already got the key. I assume when I go to the end, that's going to... Okay, you're free now. They are not. Play again for a random key location and clown behavior. Alright, so yeah, I can play however many times I want, which is cool, but one thing that kind of takes away from the scariness is the fact that the clowns suddenly, like, when they decide to attack you, like, this one's not attacking me right now, but he could randomly just suddenly, like, the music will jump, and then all of a sudden it'll get kind of dramatic, and then he'll come after me. One thing that would make it a little more scary is if you went into a room and, like, the music didn't pick up. Now, granted, it is nice that it actually gives you a notification when a clown is actually going to come over and attack you. That's actually a nice feature, but make it so, like, don't make it so obvious. Like, make it a little louder, or make it so, like, him standing up, or he's, like, starts grunting, or he starts talking. Like, if he starts talking, then you know he's going to attack you. Don't make the music jump up. I'm not trying to pick, I'm kind of giving you suggestions, developer, because you could actually, you've got, I mean, granted, there's not a whole lot here. There's only a couple of rooms, so you don't really have to worry too much. So I got the key already. It is cool that it's randomly generated, but there's only 3 clowns, and technically only, what is it? God, that's terrifying that they turn around and look at you. That does a smiling face. Okay, so I'm just exploring now. So I just want to give a little more perspective on the whole game, because it didn't take me very long to beat it. I thought that it was a little more than that. But developer, seriously, you could turn this into a full game. What you could do is base a story around something. Like, make your character like a kid, or make your character somebody who worked at a circus or something like that, and, like, maybe bullied the clowns, and then all of a sudden one day he wakes up in a house and he has a note there that's like, okay, you've bullied us long enough, we're now going to take our revenge. If you can escape, you can live. If you don't, you're dead. So granted, it does seem like I have unlimited ammo as well, and the enemies, okay, so apparently none of them are going to attack me this time, which is whatever, I'm talking. But you could expand on the house. You could have a huge mansion, like multiple levels, like couple floors, multiple bedrooms. You could have different rooms. You could make some rooms creepy, like you can make one room, like, I know it sounds kind of grotesque, but like a slaughter room or something like that. And then, you know, you don't have to put a clown in every room, but, like, you could expand way more on this, because granted, I know this isn't very long, this wasn't a very big game, but there's a lot of detail put into it, there's a lot of time put into it, and I could tell that you've done a really good job. I like the graphics, I like the detail and everything seems to work good, but like I said, tone the music down a little bit when the clowns come after you. Like, I like the aspect that if you kill an innocent clown, you die. Like, that's fine, that works, because you don't want to kill the innocent, but then again, it doesn't seem like it's not as nerve-wracking to know. I know I'm talking and moving at the same time, but it's not as nerve-wracking to know if, okay, is this clown going to kill me, or is he not going to kill me? Because when the clown actually does come after you, the music picks up, and then he starts walking towards you. So it kind of takes away the scare aspect at first. Like I said, make it so they, like, start mumbling, or make it so they, like, maybe rah, and then they start mumbling to themselves, and then they start coming after you. And if you build a bigger level, you could actually make them run and stuff like that. I like the whole aspect of having to stop to shoot. It kind of goes back to, like I said before, the original Resident Evils, and like Resident Evil 4, for instance, which is still one of my favorite games of all time. And granted, even though the stopping and shooting aspect is kind of annoying, if you make it so the enemies come at you at a normal pace and you have time to actually run, like, as long as you can run away from them, that's fine. Like, that, the stopping and shooting is okay, but if, like, they can move faster than you, that's kind of frustrating, because then you have to run away, turn around, and pray to God that you can get a shot off before they catch up to you. But anyway, this was really cool. It wasn't very long. I'm just giving you suggestions, developer. I really hope you expand more on this. Like I said, you could build a bigger mansion, build a huge place, or if you really wanted to make it creepy, build, like, have them do something like this, but have them do it at, like, a haunted house, like a haunted house attraction at, like, an amusement park, and have them, like, lock the place down. But granted, you could still go up to a window and see outside and see the park. Granted, nobody's there, but you can still see everything outside. Like, I don't know if you really want to build that much on it. I'm sure that takes a lot of data and whatnot. But whatever, you could make it more atmospheric, and you could make a story out of it. Like I said, you know, give your player meaning. Have your player be, like, granted, just trying to escape. That's a clear objective. Boom, whatever. But give it a little more atmosphere. Give the player something like why am I here? Why am I just randomly showing up here? Granted, I know at the beginning of this you talked about, okay, you just randomly woke up here. Congratulations. You know, you just got picked to be here. Great. But you know, you could build more on this, and I really hope you do, because clowns are fucking terrifying. Don't get me wrong, but these guys really weren't that bad, mainly because they were just randomly sitting there and all of a sudden the music would pick up. I know where they're coming from because I couldn't hear them moving, but I knew that it had to be in the room that I was in, because if you guys noticed, nobody in another room ever got up to come after me. It was always the room that I was in when they decided to attack me. So you got the basics for a really good horror game. I hope you expand on it more. Give the clowns some more atmosphere too. Like, they were creepy looking, especially with the whole noir effect and the black and white, but like have some blood on their face, or that also, that's another way you could identify them. Have the ones that are going to attack you be like covered in blood or something like that. I don't know. I'm just giving you ideas, but I hope you expand more on this, because I'm terrified of clowns, but I will gladly play your game if you expand more on it and make a bigger game. Have somewhat of a story to it, because all their story with this was, okay, you woke up here, go find the key, okay, you escaped, congratulations, goodbye. Build a story, build a character, build a bigger level. I will gladly play the game. I have no problem with it. I'm going to be scared shitless, but, you know, obviously I love horror games, and if you can build, you have the basics for one now. So I know I kind of repeated myself multiple times. But anyway, this game was really cool. It was really basic, guys. Check it out for yourself. It's a really simple game, but everything was well done. I just hope that the developer expands more on it. So anyway, that's all the time I got for today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Check out some of the other videos that I've done, and I will see you guys next time. Maniacs out. Oh, there's the anomaly. Ah! Oh my god, run away! Okay, alright. Oh, there's more than one. Okay, awesome. You set up the bomb. It will detonate if anyone sits on the seat. Seriously, it's funny.